Hello my friends and welcome again to the complete Java developer course. In this video we are going to talk about the output streams. We have learned about the input streams and the subclasses of the input stream class, and we have taken an example about the file input stream. Now we are going to talk about the output streams, and we'll take an example about file output stream, and we will go to discover the object output streams and later on. And later we in the projects we are going to see these in coding and how to save the objects and how to read files and much more. So what is output stream? The output stream is a class, is an abstract class. It's a superclass that represents an output stream of bytes. Since output stream is an abstract class, it is not useful by itself. However, its subclasses can be used to write data. So some of them are file output stream, byte array output stream, object output stream. We will discover the output streams and how to create them. So let's go to the IDE, IntelliJ. In order to create an output stream, we must import java.io.output. So package first. I will create an output stream here. Output stream. Output stream. So I have imported java.io.asterisk all of the package. Now I need to create new output stream, but there are many types of output stream that we have seen before. This is the angle, this is the curly braces. We cannot import it because it will create an abstract class. So this is an abstract class. If we see the notation of it, okay, let me show you. This is an abstract class. It is binded class. Okay, so we cannot create like this type. You can create file output stream, buffered, byte array, data, filter, and so on. We are interested in file output stream. Okay, so in this way we have created an output stream. Okay, it is because output stream is an abstract class, so we cannot create an object of output stream. There are many methods of output streams, and we are going to see how to use them. Okay, so I will create a string of data. As I told you, output streams are used to write data. So I will create string data equal to hello my friends, please support us by rating 5 stars, by rating our course 5 stars. Okay, this is a string. I need to write it into the file. Okay, I created an output stream. So output stream, I'm writing data to file. I need to use output stream, file output stream, and what is the name of the file that I need to create, or in order to write on it, I need to pass the string or pass the file path inside my computer. So I will go again to C, Windows. In the previous video, I have created a folder called data, and inside the data, I have created a file called input-text.txt. Okay, and I have created this. I will copy the path, or I will write it directly. So C, the directory is data, and the file, it is named input dash text dot txt. Okay, it's very important to specify the complete path and with extension. Now converts the string into bytes. Byte array data bytes equal to data.get bytes. In this way, we are using the methods of this output stream. So write method is specified to the output stream, and we are going to use it now. Okay, so output stream dot, we have these methods, close, flush, write, and we have an overloaded methods within byte array and other one. So we are interested in write, and I need to pass data bytes. Okay, this will write data to the output stream. Okay, system.out.println data is written. This will inform us that everything is working fine. Okay, don't miss to close the output stream. So output stream dot close. Okay, always surround your input and output with try and catch, or in the method throws IO exception. So if I remove this, file input output stream will make an error. Either add exception to the method signature or surround with try and catch. I prefer surrounding it with try and catch. Okay, and here I need to surround it, so I will cut this and paste it at the end. Okay, add close catch and everything. Okay, let's run and see. And data is written to the file. Let's go to the file and see. And here we go, guys. Hello, my friends. Please support us by rating our course 5 stars. This is the file that we have written. Input text. This is the text that we have written to the text. Okay, so everything is working fine. In this way, we have learned how to use the file output stream, the output stream, to write data to the file. So input stream, we are getting data from file to the program, while output stream we are writing data from the file, from the program to the file. So this is our file. It is in C data input text.txt, and we have removed the previous one and pasted the new one. So in this way, we have learned about input streams and output streams. Now let's dive into new types like of object input and object output, and learn how to save objects to the disk. Please make for us a favor and rate us 5 stars on Udemy. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to support us.